Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the Teenage Engineering's OPXY. Today I want to talk about doing a variation on that drum pattern flip that I used the brain for previously, and this time we're going to use each track 1 through 4 to have a different slot loaded. So we're going to go kick, snare, like hats or percussion, and then samples. I already recorded off a bunch of this stuff off of the OPZ just to get that, and it was pretty quick to do. So let's just load some stuff up here. We're going to go kicks. I'll grab the teenage, we'll just do the Teenage Engineering kicks here. We're going to come in for the second one. We're going to go into snare. And again, we'll just do the Teenage Engineering snares. Track 3 is going to now be a drum. Switch over to percussion, and I'm pretty sure there's a Teenage Engineering percussion in here. Yeah. And last track, last but not least, we'll switch to category and we'll go, what do they call it? I thought I had it in here. FX, that's what it was. So TEFX. So let's just grab any old kick, doesn't really matter. So we got something going here. So kick snare pattern. So we've got these all running through. We can add in just add in a couple more. All right, so we get a beat. Now, the question will be, what happens when we start using brain? Well, again, you want to make sure, as I said before, you don't want to make sure you're not on auto. You want to switch this to manual. We then need to go to page 2 and tell it all of the tracks that we want to participate in this flip. So we know 1 through 4 we want. I'm just going to turn 5, 6, 7, 8 off. I mean, we don't need to do it. There's nothing playing on them. But where we start getting into some fun stuff is we can, again, it's going to pitch up and down. The difference from the previous flip, though, where we're doing this percussive drum flip, is because this is all kicks, it's going to switch and change to different kicks. It's going to switch and change to different snares. It's going to switch and change to different percussion and switch and change to different effects. So as we go up and down, we can just get really cool patterns going on here. It's going to keep the same rhythmic content. It's going to keep the same sample type in this case in each slot, even though it's mixing them up. Now, you might be asking, what if I don't want everything to be changing here? It's pretty simple. Like if we want to keep the same kick and we want the percussive and we want the FX to be changing, just disable the ones you don't want to change and you'll keep those going. Well, you can do these flip ups and get different samples being pulled out of your 24 samples here. A couple other notes. If you want to actually have the ability to have it sometimes drop a note, it isn't a bad idea to just have silence on some of your pads listed in randomly, because what will happen is it'll trigger and there won't be any sample there for it to play. So even though it'll keep the same rhythm, sometimes you can get it to drop out notes that way as you're using the scale to pitch things up and down and move around. This does couple incredibly well with the punch-in effects as well. So if you like the punch-in effects, I would say also consider doing this. And you can, as I said in the previous video, you can record this in. So if you just want to have like a quick flip up near the end, you can just start adding in a couple things on the brain. And as keeping that pattern going that you have, keeping that rhythmic content, but just changing out what samples are being used. Really powerful, really cool. Anyway, guys, hope this helps you out. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.